So today we're starting off the video by going outside. I have to run some errands. Child, I'm tired. When am I not tired? Ooh, girl. But anyways, we gotta go to the store. But today this video is a little bit different. My hair. And wait, sidebar. This is me just really talking to myself because I be in my head a lot of the times, and I'm every time I'm filming, I'm always like, "Girl, don't always just go straight for the mic." But I be using the mic to turn the camera on and off, and then I be thinking to myself like, "No, you gotta make it look more seamless. You gotta make it look like, you know, like cinema. That's what be going in my head. Cinema. They don't be touching the mic when they're in the cinema. But then I'm like, girl, you just a regular girl. Like, you just doing this for fun. So what? You be using the mic to turn the camera on and off, and you get it in the shot sometimes. Like, it's just whatever. But anyways, that's just a little conversation going on in my head. Let's move on. But anyways, we are going outside today because I need to return some Amazon packages. And I also need to ship something out to my mother. I had gotten a new iPad, and the iPad pencil doesn't work for the new one. So, I was like, I paid a lot of money for this thing. I'm not just going to throw it out. So I'm going to send it to her so she can give it to someone else to use. And then I'm debating on myself on whether I want to go to Barnes & Noble or not. But here's the catch. I would love to go to Barnes & Noble just for content purposes. However, I feel like I'm using that word right. However, do I really need to spend money? Absolutely not. Because, I feel like everyone else, we're on this... maybe not. Is it perceived? Look at me trying to sound smart, girl. Just say the regular word. But I feel like everyone is on the same wavelength, such as we're all trying to save money right now. And the only reason why I would be contemplating going to Barnes & Noble is because I'm very fearful of a book ban. And there's this one book that I read, Butcher and Blackbird. It was so good. I have the audiobook version. But my fear is that if, there is a book ban, that book in particular is... I thought you was going to fall, girl. that book in particular is going to be banned. So, usually when that happens, when my intuition be speaking to me, I be listening, honey. But then maybe I can find the book cheaper online. But then, with all the climate and everything that's going on right now, people aren't supporting businesses. So, girl, I just really be in my own head. This is not fun whatsoever. Not even just a little bit. Like, nothing about this is fun or feel amusing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for right now I think I'm gonna just chill and I'm gonna just watch the climate of things and then move accordingly. But for right now, all I'm trying to do is wait, hold up. It's funny because I'm actively a college student. I go online and I feel like I look like a college student. Ew. So all I did was just take my hair out. Interestingly enough, I did not blow my hair out. My hair is just naturally like this. I just braid it out to take it out. As I make sure that it's like completely dry. And then I braid it. And then I just go about my business. But yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble because I have kind of a packed schedule today. And that schedule is I need to go to I need to mail out this thing, right? And then I need to return those packages. And then I need to come home and I need to organize my reading room. I call it my office because we just got remote back. And, so I want in there to be, calm, to be zen, because you know I be working remote and stuff like that now, so I want it to be a little bit more organized. And plus, I got some plants in a box. That's a whole nother situation. And yeah. Hell yeah, I am here for this ankle. Go me. But sidebar, so we're getting ready to go outside. It is like 2:52. I tried to sleep in today because your girl is really exhausted. I'm going to be listening to A Rage of Dragons. I started a couple days ago, and it's really interesting. The beginning, the prologue, it really like throws you in to where I had to kind of like go back and then really like think about it, and then kind of like I guess self-actualize what was going on, because it kind of just throws you into the story, but it's because it sets up the rest. Well, yeah, I guess you could say it sets up the rest of the story. So you kind of gotta like take your time to make sure you're absorbing what's happening before you finish or go into the rest of the book. One thing that I kind of want for my channel personally is I like books, and I've always been a critical thinker, but I feel like we're in I guess the word of the day is climate, but I guess we're in a climate now where, you know, everyone's just kind of being very surface level for books. You know, I've been seeing some videos on YouTube where it's like, oh, you know, what is it? Oh, you know, I like this book, you should read it because these are the tropes. And it's like, no, we read books for entertainment, yes, but there's a whole deeper meaning when it comes to books. And sometimes I want to have like a dialogue about these books rather than it was good, I think you should read it, you know? So far, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, and I'll probably put like, I always say I'll put a spoiler reminder or a spoiler in the thing of the book, but sometimes I was like, what is this? But with me, like, you can tell me the whole story about a book or a movie or a show and I'm still gonna watch it. But yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna be talking about the book in this video, and then we'll just, you know, go on like that. So anyways, the beginning of the book starts with the Omari people. There's a disaster in their homeland and they're trying to find refugees somewhere. So they come across these other lands of people, the Zayden people, and, you know, they're trying to be like, hey, listen, you know, our home was destroyed. Would you mind if we come here and make a home? And the Zayden people are like, no. We don't want to share with y'all. This is our homeland. Nobody told y'all to be reckless. And because of this, it causes them to go into war with each other. Which, I mean, like, I get it. Okay, you're going into these people's home and they're like, okay, we didn't even want you guys here. We're not willing to share. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, my people are hungry. They're tired. We got women and children and men. We need to take, you know, baths. We need to take naps. We need a place. Like, come on, like, we could work with y'all. It was like, nope, absolutely not. So they start going to war. And the Omari queen is like, you know, I got to do something because I don't want my people to go extinct. So her superpower is summoning demons. And I thought that was pretty cool. So she's like summoning all these demons. But the thing is that in order to use them, they feed off of souls. So in order for them to, you know, fight them and make sure that their people don't die, you know, it takes a lot of power from the queen. So lo and behold, you know, this whole thing is happening. And now these Omari people are known for, you know, war. And even though that's not what they want, they're just trying to find a stable life. And then it's sad, but because of this, the Omari people, why is my nose getting stuffy all of a sudden? The Omari people are trapped in kind of like this warlike description of their people. But they essentially had to do it because they were trying to survive. Like there was nothing else for them to do. You know, the Zayden people was like, nah, get out of here. Was trying to push them out. And it's like, come on. But I understand both sides a little bit. That's just the prologue. So I'm 11% into the book. Now, chapter 1 starts with Tao. And I'm listening to this on the audiobook, which I think I might get the Kindle version just so I can follow along to both, because this is a really advanced I think it's sci-fi book. Is this no fantasy? This is a really advanced fantasy book, and I'm not in. Not that I'm not into fantasy, but I'm trying to branch out into different types of genres. But I also want to make sure that I'm understanding and absorbing the story. I don't want to be like one of them people that's on TikTok. Lord have mercy, I cannot talk. I don't want to be one of those people that's on TikTok that's skipping major points of the story, that's, not reading and taking in the story for what it is. So I really want to make sure that I'm, following along and also telling you guys so you guys can read the story. Because when I had seen that it has elements of, what is it? It has elements of Gladiator and the House of Dragons? No, that's not the name of the show. Oh, it is the House of Dragons. So I was right. But yeah, so basically, I just want to make sure that I'm understanding the story so that way I can like recommend it and hopefully be more into fantasy, because I really do like books with elements of magic and, all those fairy tales like elves and fairies and stuff. So I really want to read different types of genres in that realm. So, yeah. But before I forget, there's also a turning point in our main character's life, which is that his father ends up being killed because of this war. And the main character, Tao, he is more about peace and wanting peace and just to, live a nice life, but ultimately that doesn't happen, and he seeks a life of revenge due to the murder of his father. So we're going to be listening to that. As you can see, I need to clean. Don't judge me, okay? I have a busy week. I also need to do the dishes, which y'all are not going to see. But I'm going to do the dishes, so we cannot be outside for too long. So I don't think I'm going to go to Barnes& and Noble. That might be for another weekend. And oh, also, I got a little surprise because hubby took my car today. So I'm going to take his car today. So I got kind of like cute because of his type of car. You'll see why in a second. But we're going to go, come back, and then do this thing. Since it's so late, I probably should eat first before I go outside because I don't want to spend more money than I need to. So, yeah, we're going to eat first, then go outside, and I'll make videos outside. We'll see y'all outside. As you can tell, I do not take his car very often, but when I do, I like to show up and show out. And I had to change my sweater because the sweater that I had was like a crop top and it kept going up, and it's like 35 degrees today, plus it's supposed to snow. So we're not trying to get sick. I'm gonna say cute. We not trying to get sick. We trying to be cute. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. Absolutely. So we're back home now. Child, I need to do something with this hair. But we're back home now. I gotta bring all this stuff in the house. Let me hurry up and get my ass in the house. Child. Let me tell you something. The tiredness that plagues my body, bro. I think I'm gonna take me a nap real quick. What time is it? It's 5:44. I came inside. Sweet Magnolias. Isn't that a book? Oh, I gotta check that out. A Different World. Oh wow. But yeah, that's not a cute angle of me. Nah, this is better. They got MASH on Netflix. I like that anime so much that I actually got like a little action figure for my room over there. Child, I wanted to clean that room over there. I wanted to like, do all this stuff. But I do not have the energy for that right now. Like, I'm laying in bed. I also have my laptop and American Murder. Oh, wow. I have my laptop, I have my iPad, I have my camera. I also have my PlayStation Portal. I'm sitting here scrolling on Xiao Shu. Child, I don't have it in me to do anything right now. Oh, child. But like I did say, I really am thinking about also purchasing the ebook for The Rage of Dragons so I can follow along with the audiobook. Because this is a fantasy book that I've never read like an advanced fantasy book like this before. So to ensure that I'm actually, following along to the story, I'm gonna make sure that I'm following. I think it would be better for me to read and listen to the book at the same time, so I can make sure that I'm absorbing the story. But it's funny though because these last few days I have been having a conversation with AI and really trying to help me like you know organize my hobbies and all that other stuff, right? So I told AI, I've been speaking to DeepSeek. So I told AI like all my hobbies that I have planned, the fact that I'm in school, that I'm doing all this other stuff, and verbatim, literally, AI was like, "Oh my goodness, that's so inspiring! Like you have all of this, goals and everything like that, but I may suggest you also need rest." Because on average, I really want to say I get about maybe like 4 hours of sleep, maybe even 5. I just been doing too damn much, bro. And then it doesn't help that, like, my daily commute is so damn long. So I'm about to lay here. I don't know if I'm gonna listen to the book or not. And I had so much plan. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, wake up. I'm gonna do the return. At least I did that. Did the return. I was gonna come back. I was gonna organize that room over there. I was gonna listen to my book, and then I was gonna plan some more content as well as like write because I love to write, and I found out through Deep that my natal chart says that I'm a born writer, which is true. Like I've always written something. Like I've always had a blog. I'm always writing. So I'm gonna get back into that, but child, I have like umpteenth amount of footage to edit. I don't even think I'm gonna film that much anymore these past couple of days because I just, child. Anyways, I'm about to sit here, scroll a little bit more, take a nap, and then try again a little later. So it's the next day. I have not listened to A Rage of Dragons. Why does thing change? Oh, ATL. I love ATL. But yes, I have not listened to A Rage of Dragons for a couple of days, but I am planning to do that very soon. Girl. I think because it's winter time, I'm just like very exhausted. But this coming up weekend, I'm definitely gonna listen to a few pages. And yeah, I've actually created a I feel like this TV is like super loud.
But yeah, I created a content calendar, and I actually really struggled with it because I wasn't sure exactly how to create one. So so that was really good. So yeah, I'm actually gonna start getting ready for bed, and maybe tomorrow on my drive in I'll like record myself listening. I'm not sure. It's just by the time that I leave in the morning, and sometimes when I leave after work, it just be so dark and you can't even really see anything. So to me it doesn't make much sense to record like so early in the morning. So yeah.
Hey guys and gal. Today is a little bit more calmer day, so I decided to film just a little bit. But yeah, so I'm listening to The Rage of Dragons, and it's actually really good, but I had to have a little talk with myself. The talk was that I had to get myself in a mind frame because I'm so used to reading like romance, like every other person, reading romance and all that other stuff. And I really want to try and branch out, right? So I am putting my mind into the frame of like, okay, this is what the story is about. This is what you gotta think of it as. And I really started to get into it. So on my ride in this morning, I was like, huh. I'm vibing with this story a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I have no idea where to put this damn mic, and it's actually kind of annoying. Anyways, the main premise of this, well, not the main premise of the story, but the beginning part of the story is about a father and a son, and the father is basically teaching the son how to fight and how to defend himself. So when I started looking at it from that perspective, rather than, oh my goodness, this is a fantasy story, I really started to really take in how the main character is and how the story is being set up. I'm trying to see where people can get confused by it. I think if I was reading the book, it'd be a little bit different. But the fact that I'm listening to it is a whole nother experience. And I would actually recommend people that want to get more into fantasy, definitely try to read the book. And I think I'm going to follow up with this book, by actually reading it. Or I might just buy a physical copy just to keep as like, memento or something. But yeah. So this guy trying to beat me like, sir, do you know I drive? But yeah, I'm not really sure about where I am with footage. So I will probably end it here and then start completely new in a couple of days. But yeah, so far I'm really vibing with The Rage of Dragons because it reminds me a lot about the God of War Ragnarok. I completely love the story. The first one, the second one. I'm not an original gamer and I have no problem saying that, but I do like to game. And the first game that I ever played was Grand Theft Auto 5. Is it 5 or is it 4? No, I think it's 5 because the one that's coming out now, or the one that's supposed to be coming out, is 6. So yeah, so I played 5, then I played Red Dead. I played the first Red Dead. I played the second Red Dead, and I think that's it. And I absolutely loved the second Red Dead. Then after that, I played God of War. And then after I played God of War, I completely fell in love with the story. All right, guys, let's all get it together right now. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with the story. Okay, sir, calm the hell down. Coming up on my back like, who the hell do you think you are? Like, what the hell? And now this is the part that you gotta pay attention in, because people love to jump out on you. Like, literally, driving in New York is definitely like a whole nother beast in its own. So hold on one second. But yeah, so when I started looking at the story from that standpoint, I'm like, wow, this story, I see it a little bit different. I could see the direction that it's going in. and or at least what motivates the main character. So for right now, I'm really enjoying it. And then, you know, little part with his little boo thing, and she kissed him and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, child. I hope that's not the last time that they see each other. You know, that would be kind of like disheartening. But for right now, he is, I think I just entered chapter 2. No, I did enter chapter 2, and he's being prepared to be sent off to training. So we're going to see what's going to happen. And then the first child, I don't know if I want to do like a spoiler page or not, but so far, like the beginning part of the book, it's not boring. It's a lot. Like, you definitely got to pay attention, but one thing is not boring. I could definitely say that. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm still trying to figure out this whole content thing. I am enjoying it. Like, I love posting. It's just a matter of finding a rhythm that works, you know. And like many others who found their start on TikTok, you know, you just, you know, click and post. But like my video that I just posted a couple days ago, or that is about to be up, you know, I want to be a little bit more intentional about my content, and I don't want to just put things out just for the sake of putting things out. But it's funny because I also don't want to child, what the hell was I about to say? There is so much going on right now. And it's funny because I know whoever's watching is like, dang, this girl, she got her head on a swivel. Well, you got to, because people be thinking that they could just jump in front of you. Like, bro, did you not see me here? Like, I'm a little confused. Yeah, I know I was saying something along the lines of that. I want my channel to be a little bit intentional, and I don't want to just post for the sake of posting, because I really do enjoy it. Like, it is a lot of fun for me. Now, I can't say editing is a beast. Like, that's another thing in its own. But yeah, aside from that, like, I really do like posting. I never used to be a person that used to like to post, especially like myself. So I love this space for me. You know what I'm saying? I like this. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I will see you guys next time, and later.